Hello YouTube, Blooder81 again. Today I'm going to show you two trash picked laptops that I found. These are Dell Latitude D520. This is one. The specs of this one, this is the first generation of Core Duos. It comes with Core Duo T2400 at clock at 1.83 GHz with 2 megabytes of L2 cache and a frontside bus of 667. It originally comes with a single 1 gigabyte DDR RAM. In this one I put another one, 2, to make it more faster and better to dual channel. This one comes with 80 gigabytes hard drive. Use the Intel 945 GM chipset with the integrated 950. This one doesn't have a dedicated GPU. Here a closer look. It uses an old school 14-inch focus, 14-inch screen. There's a keyboard, trackpad. They were really filthy, as you can walk home, and some screen cleaner to make it look good. I'm going to vacuum the keyboard. There's some stuff in there. To turn around. So I need to clean this one better. And from the back, we have two USB 2.0s modem, 10100 internet, TV out, serial, VGA, power, and an exhaust. On the left side, sorry, Kensington lock, mini firewire, PCA, PCI MCA, expansions, infrared, audio in, audio out. And this part, if you take the screws, you can access the hard drive. And there's an intake for the cooling fan. There's for the dock. That part is for the RAM and wireless. There's a battery. Unfortunately, I don't know if they are dead or not. On the right side, we have the DVR-W and two more USB 2.0s. So this is one of them. It is on standby. I have one right here that I'm installing the updates. I decided to go directly to Windows 10 for quick testings, and so far it's working great. So this one is basically like that, except it's come with a 320 gigabytes hard drive, but with Crystal Disk Inf it shows one yellow, so I'm going to replace it with an SSD. The rest of the specs are the same, except for the RAM. This one now adds from the 1 gigabyte to 3 gigabytes dual channel, 3 gigabytes total. I'm going to, I don't know where is the other RAM, maybe below the keyboard, where I'm going to place remove the 533 MHz DDR2 to the DDR2 67 to see if this works, to get a better speed because of the onboard Intel 950. And here, as you can see, it's updating. Unfortunately, this is the 32-bit version of the Windows 10, not the 64. If I play the 64, it will lag a lot. I have to wait. it's better to use the CPU Z. Let's initiate the CPU Z. It's an older version, but it works. Just to give the info. Oh, and this one is missing the JG. Now here we go. CPU Z, Intel Core Duo T2400, Iona Core, 65 nanometers, maximum clock of 1.83 GHz, instruction sets, the speed, the cache, 2 megs, 2 core, 2 threads. There are the caches, the main board. So, if you can see, is using the first BIOS, but unfortunately, because I'm using a third party no, I'm using an HP Power Brick. It doesn't it doesn't allow me to update the BIOS to the latest version. That is A06. Let me confirm that. Which is a bummer, but I'm surprised that Windows installed them very well, because in some of these no, Dell A08, yes. And this is on some laptops install Windows 10 with first revision BIOS and stuff that you won't install, but on this one is installing as well. So there are the chipsets: i945GM, ECI7M, memory 3 GB, dual channel for better performance, of course. The RAM speed is 266 or 533. I need to swap the first module to a 333 for 667 MHz to get the best out of this laptop. There's the slot one, the memory that I place it. This is probably inside below the keyboard, 1 GB. The graphics is using the 2D basic Windows. Not going to run a benchmark because of the updates. Okay, so my opinion, because this was thrown out, it was because the BIOS was locked, and I went to see a tutorial from an official web page, and I was able to get the password to the password to master. I think it's master password or not, to unlock, to into stages to completely unlocked, so that I could install Windows 10, or even if I want to install other operating system, I couldn't because it was completely locked. After that, I decided to install Windows for a quick testing, and so far it's working pretty well. I'll show you. The hard drive has an yellow. I should have install. I'm going to install HDD Sentinel for better information. It's easier to identify. As you can see, current pending sectors 200, 200, 0. This one was stored on 1117 times with very low hours, 652 hours. 2020. If I replace with an SSD, it's going to be a speedy boy to do a lot of stuff way better. And this is not the first one computer I found that was thrown away. I have an HP which I'm going to make a video, the next video, and I'm going to give you some updates on this laptop. I might going to sell that one. Going to install Windows 10 or Windows 7 and going to sell it. Clean it a little better and sell it as it is. And I'm going to keep this one. So, thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video.